There's only one that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her.
Have you ever wondered why some WNBA stars appear to get uneasy whenever Caitlin Clark's name comes up? It's almost as if they're uncomfortable with success that doesn't belong to them. And Clark has certainly been delivering an incredible showcase of achievements recently.
For what she did, and I don't know if you saw, Indiana Fever yesterday posted this clip of Caitlin, and the caption was just her accolades, and it took 5 minutes to read, and I'm like, girl, do you want to chill at all? She doesn't know.
Zero. And listen, I think this is probably the easiest decision to make, right?
At just under 30, Caitlin Clark has added prestigious accolades to her name, including being named SBJ's Business Athlete of the Year and the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. Her trophy shelf is filling up fast. Meanwhile, the WNBA's social media presence has been surprisingly quiet, almost like that friend who forgets to invite you to the party. So what's behind this silent treatment? And why are some WNBA veterans suddenly showing signs of envy? In this video, we'll dive into Clark's record-breaking achievements, their impact on women's sports, and why the WNBA, and a few jealous voices within it, seem to be struggling to face the reality of her success. Ready to unravel the drama? Let's get started.
And it all happened so fast, like it's hard to appreciate in the moment.
That is Iowa native and Indiana Fever star, and now Times 2024 Athlete of the Year, Caitlin Clark, looking back at a whirlwind year.
Some rookies make an impression, but Caitlin Clark has redefined the game, creating a tsunami of impact in the WNBA. The aftershocks of her remarkable debut are still being felt. Let's break it down. Clark's rookie season was nothing short of phenomenal. She posted averages of 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game. And that's just the start. She topped the league in both assists and three-pointers made. That's not merely impressive. It's a performance on an elite level for any player. To cap it all, she smashed 62 records in a single season. Now that's a game changer.
Record she broke not only in college, not only her rookie season. So much has been accomplished for the Indiana Fever. They broke the WNBA home attendance for a single franchise. I mean, I believe the Mystics and the Fever game was the most viewed WNBA game ever in history, single game attendance. So just so many things have happened in such a short amount of time on the back of Kate.
Here's where things get even more fascinating. Caitlin Clark's impact off the court has been just as groundbreaking as her performance on it. During her debut season, WNBA merchandise sales surged by an astonishing 500%. That's right, a six-fold increase. It's as if Clark sparked a movement, making everyone want to be a part of the WNBA's rising momentum. But it's not just about jerseys flying off the shelves. Clark's presence has been a true game-changer for the league. Viewership numbers are climbing, attendance is hitting record highs, and the WNBA is connecting with audiences it never reached before. She hasn't just elevated her own brand, she's elevated the entire league.
Ever seen somebody in this way capture an audience, capture a new audience, and be able to absolutely attribute real numbers and statistics to their popularity, right? Like 19 million people watching, and certainly watching the
Sports economists are paying close attention as well. One expert, Thierry Lavielle, described Caitlin Clark as a lightning rod for women's basketball, and it's hard to argue with that. Clark's influence is so profound that she's drawing comparisons to none other than Michael Jordan in her ability to elevate the sport's profile. Such comparisons underscore just how transformative her presence has been for the game.
It's a lot, but she created a new floor. So now we're going to look back. Even if it doesn't hit the numbers that it hit this season, the expectation is much higher. The interest is generally much higher. The investment is much higher.
Let's talk numbers for a moment. Are you ready for this? Caitlin Clark's impact is estimated to have generated an incredible $36 million for Indianapolis. That's the kind of economic ripple effect that grabs the attention of team owners and city officials alike. But here's the real game changer. Experts predict that Clark's influence could drive the combined value of professional women's basketball to grow by an astounding $1.6 billion over the next 3 years. That's billion with a B, folks. So what does this all mean? It's clear that Caitlin Clark isn't just a phenomenal basketball player, she's a cultural and economic force. She's revolutionizing the game both on and off the court, attracting new fans, and creating a massive financial boost for the sport. In short, she's exactly the kind of superstar the WNBA has been waiting for.
The WNBA has been trying to get on this global scale, and I feel like that's the direction they are finally headed. I think that WNBA fans have always been proud supporters and pushers of the advancements of this league, but sometimes it takes a certain star of a certain caliber to really just expand and explode the league from the inside out, and that's what Caitlin...
But guess what? Not everyone is thrilled about this rookie sensation. It seems some in the WNBA world are struggling to adapt to the new normal Clark represents. Why is that? Well, that's a whole other story, and we're about to dive right into it.
22-year-old Caitlin Clark, who has single-handedly changed the game, brought in millions of other young fans, old fans. How about the ratings in college basketball for her? Record ratings. And now in her very short WNBA career, shattering records. Isn't that a win for everybody?
Imagine being the biggest star in your league, shattering records left and right, only for your own organization to act like you're invisible. Sounds unbelievable, right? Welcome to Caitlin Clark's reality in the WNBA. Let's be honest. When a rookie dominates the way Clark has, most pro sports leagues roll out the red carpet. Look at the NBA, for example. Generational talents like LeBron James, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, and Victor Wembanyama were celebrated from day one. They were everywhere, plastered across social media, front and center in league promotions, and treated like royalty. So why isn't the WNBA following suit with Caitlin Clark? Let's break it down.
And why? Please stop. Let's celebrate Caitlin Clark, celebrate her greatness, celebrate her courage to keep pushing through.
When Caitlin Clark was named the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year, a huge honor, by the way, the WNBA's response: crickets. The league's only acknowledgement was a simple requie. No congratulations, no special feature, no celebration of this monumental achievement, just a cold, impersonal share. Talk about a lukewarm reception. Now, let's compare that to how the WNBA treated Candace Parker when she won the same award a few years ago. The league went all out, with a dedicated post celebrating her accomplishments and showing genuine pride. So what gives? Why the drastically different treatment for Clark? That's the question many are asking.
You go, girl. Don't listen to these people. Keep going strong. Most of us are normal and have your back.
It's not just about one award. Caitlin Clark has been racking up accolades, but the WNBA's social media accounts have been eerily quiet. No hype videos, no congratulatory posts, nothing. Fans are noticing, and they're not happy. People are questioning why the league isn't capitalizing on Clark's popularity. She's bringing in new fans, boosting merchandise sales, and generating huge buzz. Any other league would be celebrating her success. So what's going on? Is it jealousy, resentment, or internal politics? Something's definitely off, and the WNBA's silence is raising big questions. But that's not all. Turns out, some WNBA veterans aren't too excited about sharing the spotlight with Clark. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Now, back to the action.
To grow up and play in a league where you're targeted like that. How do you sit here and profess and demand that everyone take women's sports seriously when you can't even take it seriously enough to not act like a junior high queen?
You'd think professional athletes would be above petty drama, right? Wrong. The green-eyed monster has shown up in the WNBA, and it's aimed directly at Caitlin Clark. But who's leading this not-so-subtle shade parade? Let's be real. Professional jealousy in sports isn't new. It's been seen in every league, from the NFL to the NBA. But the way some WNBA veterans are reacting to Clark's success is on another level.
Wilson is her name. Quote, "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women, we're still going to be swept underneath the rug. That's why it boils my blood when people say it's not about race."